So it's a very, very strange situation. It's a very, very strange situation. But what makes me happy right now is that the people are fighting. Everyone is pissed off. I'm not sure whether you are paying attention to what's happening right now in South Africa, but South Africans are more vocal right now. The communities are no longer afraid of the politicians. The communities are no longer afraid of anyone. They are going to speak and try to defend South Africa. They are going to fight. And that is something that I appreciate from my South Africans. I really, really appreciate it. It's something that is good to see. It's something that is amazing to witness. Because this is our country, people. This is our country. And if we are going to let anyone who thinks has the power run this country into the ground or want us to follow things that don't make sense right now, strange laws, we really don't need to be following those kinds of people. We can't listen to 11 people or 10 people or whatever number they are that drafted these strange laws that allow illegal foreigners to be given rights here in South Africa. We can't take their laws as fact. No, if they are wrong, they are wrong and they must be amended.
Honorable Skosan.
Thank you, Chair. You know, it reminds me when someone says law is the law, the execution of Solomon Mahlangu, the judge said it's the law of the country. And we know today that was completely wrong. The law can be wrong as well. I mean, the issue that illegal immigrants, constitutionally, for me, the courts as well, as you said, you know, perhaps not on this forum, on another forum. I was shocked as well to say, you are illegal. But constitutionally, you are. What was that? What was that? You know, we can't. I mean, we are lawmakers now here in Parliament. Though it's all about numbers, but we can't be ruled by 11 people in this country and say law is a law. If they are wrong, we must tell them that they are wrong. We must amend this law. Those powers were given by the voters in this country. It will depend in Parliament whether do we agree or we don't agree. But the issue is that when something is wrong, we must say it here. Whether it's the Constitution says that, which now poke the issue about the Constitution in this country that is the best in the world. Now we are finding out that is not the best in the world. It's the best for those who are privileged, maybe. But for us, taxpayers' money, how do you pay somebody illegally and say it's a law? It's nonsensical, to say the least. Thank you, Chair.
Thanks, Honorable Skosana. So I will say, you know, the beauty of our system is that the judges cannot create something that this parliament cannot apply something this parliament did not create. So it's never their fault. it's never their fault. They're doing what we as legislators have told them they must do. So that's the first thing. In the event that any of us feel that a law or the constitution don't work, it's really within our power to then facilitate the necessary amendments.
And my fellow beautiful South Africans, you know, I don't want to lie. I completely agree with Honorable Skosana right here 100%. And this is something that I always say on this channel. I'm just happy that someone else, a different voice, decided to say it. But this is one of those things that I think there's many South Africans out there who are also saying it. Because it's just basic common sense, if we are being honest. If the constitution or the laws or whatever is not working for us as the citizens of South Africa, we need to change it. We need to amend it. It only makes sense. Why should we continue listening and following something that makes no sense in the current times? Just because it's written that it's law, it doesn't mean it's the correct thing. Honorable Skosana is outlining a very serious point right here, that when Comrade Solomon Mahlangu was executed, the judge said it's the law. Now, was the execution of Solomon Mahlangu correct? Of course not, but it was the law. So, if we have a law right now that is incorrect, we need to change it. What I like to say is, if we are going to stay trapped in the past, we will never progress. If we are going to continue following laws and procedures that no longer make sense, maybe they made sense in the past when they were drafted or something, but they no longer make sense presently. If we are going to continue following those things, we will never progress as a nation. I'm telling you, we will never progress. Because how does it even make sense for people who are criminals inside South Africa, people who their first act was breaking the law? How are they given rights inside South Africa? How do we have organizations like the Human Rights Commission that give criminals rights? That thing doesn't even make sense to me. Because these people should be protecting us as the South African citizens, and anyone who came to South Africa legally. They should be protecting those people. The people that are recognized by our system, South Africans, people with documents, the people who respected South Africa, those are the people that need the Human Rights Commission to protect them. Us. And everyone else who is here in South Africa legally. But then the Human Rights Commission is not doing that. Instead, they are protecting criminals inside South Africa. So, it's a very, very strange situation. It's a very, very strange situation. But what makes me happy right now is that the people are fighting. Everyone is pissed off. I'm not sure whether you are paying attention to what's happening right now in South Africa, but South Africans are more vocal right now. The communities are no longer afraid of the politicians. The communities are no longer afraid of anyone. They are going to speak and try to defend South Africa. They are going to fight. And that is something that I appreciate from my South Africans. I really, really appreciate it. It's something that is good to see. It's something that is amazing to witness. Because this is our country, people. This is our country. And if we are going to let anyone who thinks has the power run this country into the ground, or want us to follow things that don't make sense right now, strange laws, we really don't need to be following those kinds of people. We can't listen to 11 people or 10 people or whatever number they are that drafted these strange laws that allow illegal foreigners to be given rights here in South Africa. We can't take their laws as fact. No, if they are wrong, and they must be amended. South Africans need to continue fighting on the ground. They need to continue fighting. Look at how South Africans are fighting.
Not following the laws of the country, because NRA is very simple. You employ a foreigner in a space skill, and that space skill, a foreigner must transfer the skill to a South African within 2 to 3 years. So why are the people in our chapter 9 in our department? We cannot go to private companies and accuse them of firing foreigners when the very same government is not following the laws of the country. And you expect us as South African citizens to be docile that the government will do its job. The government has failed. And we are not going to go according to the government to rectify what the government has failed. We will do what we see fit as long as it's in the parameters of the law. The same way we are picketing here is within the law. The same way we are picketing there is within the law. So if people have, South Africa is now where we did, we are 6 months there. The South Africans don't have a problem with producing the ID. And the law requires, because we asked even the management, who are you documenting if a foreigner doesn't have a document? They say it's a ghost. How are you retrieving the money? Because us as South Africans, immediately you punch our ID, you see where I'm working. You see where I reside. With that being said, if I used the public health care and I didn't pay the bill, automatically sent to my municipality rates. We asked the Pretoria West Hospital, where do you send that? Nowhere.
Now you see, this right here is something that is happening all around South Africa. South Africans, regular South Africans, are fighting, confronting these offices, confronting everyone who thinks he has the power, showing them that us as the citizens, we are tired of your nonsense. And if you don't stop what you are doing, right now we are speaking to you, but next time we won't be as civil. Because it seems as if most times these people take our Ubuntu as something to take advantage of, So, my fellow beautiful South Africans, please tell me on the comment section down below, what do you think about this whole thing? Do you really think we need to continue following laws that no longer make sense for us right now? Or you think we need to fight as South Africans to amend the laws and actually put in place laws that are going to prioritize us as South Africans. Tell me on the comment section down below. I would really, really appreciate it. But then if you just enjoyed this video or you learned something new, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I would really, really appreciate it. My name is Emmanuel and this is Mzansi University, the place where we transform lives through knowledge and information. Let's meet again on another video.